Stephen Whiteside's here with Greenbrier Music. I have another array of custom shop cymbals. We're going to mow through the next lot that we just got in. The last trip to Canada was quite an awesome one. We found some stuff, not just at the pro level, but at all kinds of different price points, since we have customers of all walks of life all over the country that love Sabian cymbals. Let's start over here with something affordably awesome. If you like effects, it doesn't matter if your kit's HHX, AAX, Artisan, or V8. XS20 is a great blend. You have the V20 bronze alloy of all the pro cymbals, but you have a price point a little closer to the V8 thing. And you get a sound that's unique to itself. You can't call XS20 better than HHX or worse than HHX. It's just its own thing. Let me know if you like the sound. This is XS180. It's an 18-inch, sort of like an ozone, but with a different hole pattern and smaller holes. It's cleaner and has shorter sustain than normal ozone. Less complexity, it's a little brighter. You get a little less trashiness. It's kind of like a super fast crash cymbal with just a hint of the flavor of China to it. That is an awesome effect, especially if you like effect cymbals, but you don't want something that's a sore thumb sticking out. You want something that blends really well, and it'll go with jazz one day, rock the next, metal the next. That's your choice, very affordable. Next one we have here is AA18CB. This is an AA crash, another one of a series that I selected because they're great to crash ride on. So if you're a fan of anything from Led Zeppelin to Paramore to AC/DC, I mean, you can go modern or classic with your rock. All genres have crash riding. It's been a popular thing over the last couple of decades, so check out how this one sounds. This is a very bright, simple crash. No complexity to it whatsoever. It's got one tone. Not a lot of over or undertones, just a clear, concise crash. Very crisp, clear, and recordable. That's the bright side of AA. You get this vintage and yet bright sound. It's a great thing. If you want to go darker, long sustain, here's the exact opposite. We've done a lot of suspended crashes in our video. These are one of our best sellers. This is the 18-inch suspended and traditional. So let's compare opposites here a little that are in the same sort of family. Infinitely more complexity, a hair darker, even though they're the same size. This one has so much body and sustain, its curve just keeps on ringing forever. Whereas this crash, and it's done. This is a really interesting piece, and these would pair really well to each other. This starts a fill, but it doesn't keep going. It gets fast enough, it gets out of the way to leave you room to end a fill with this cymbal, so you've only got one thing ringing out at the end of a song or the end of a phrase. Pairing a bright, short sustain with a dark, long sustain is something people have been doing for a long time, consciously or not. It's a great way to buy cymbals. If you really like dark, and you really like powerful crashes, we could even kick it up a notch from here. This is an HHX20 PT. It's a powerful crash with deep hammering. Let's check out how this one sounds. This one is literally at least twice as loud, even as a suspended, which in natural finish in HHX is one of our louder crashes. Granted, this is a 20-inch, so you'd expect that. But this one is particularly powerful. It's a unique prototype, it's a one-of-a-kind, and it is probably the loudest 20-inch crash we have, short of the Aero crash. This one has a normal crash texture, dark, complex, HHX family, whereas the Aero, while it's a little louder, is more akin to this. It's fast, it's in and out, it's like the Holy China. You hit it, you get a very fast, super bright, crisp, clean attack. This one's the dark, complex, and yet loud enough to have the body to carry rock and roll. This is a rare find. I have people ask me for this all the time. And this cymbal, I mean, I wish this had come in a couple of days ago. Fred, if you watch this video, this crash is for you. This is a flat ride, HHX FR20A. It's similar to one I did in the video yesterday, in that it's got lots of complex hammering, but not quite so much. It's only got 2 hammering variants in it instead of 3. So it's going to produce a little bit less complex a sound and be a little brighter. jazzy, complex ride, very classic. It sounds like something that you could have found captured right out of 1960 and brought back to today. But with a modern look, modern construction, durability, and maybe a hair more stick definition to be a little easier on recording. But hey, if you want that classic, authentic sound with the comfort and the ease of playing a modern cymbal, this is the one for you. I'm Stephen Whiteside with Greenbrier Music. Call us at 540-372-DRUM and grab any of these exact cymbals from the video, if you can, before they're gone tomorrow.